Akash Inti, the real reflection of you. I'm exactly where I need to be, and I'm proud of that. It's easy to get caught up in thinking that I'm supposed to be somewhere else, or I'm supposed to have more, or whatever. But then I realized I chose every single one of these things, every single thing that I own, every single possession that I have. I chose all of it in some way, shape, or form. Every experience that I've had to date, I've decided. It makes me grateful. Grateful for where my life is right now and the story that I'm living right now. Grateful for where I'm going to take this. I adore my story. It's the type of story that if my life were a movie, I would watch it continuously. I would go back into it. I would look back at certain parts of it. I would laugh through some really interesting parts of it. I would even cry at times. Cry at the beauty and the depth of certain experiences. I would feel all the emotions. I would feel free. I would feel strong. I would notice and admire how tough I am. I would find the characters that I chose in my story to be quite an interesting cast. Most importantly, I would want to live it. I would want to experience all of those things that I decide to experience. I would want to learn from the people that I learn from. I would want to go through the experiences and find that creativity and that resourcefulness that is inherent in my character. The craftiness, the wisdom, the playfulness, and the zest for life, the true love of life. I would love that about this character. And I love that about this character. I love that about this life. I love that about my life. Every single moment to me is a reminder that I may die in the next. And every single moment, I do my best to approach life with this knowledge and understanding. There's times where it's easy to fall into the illusion that we're not going to die, that this never ends. And that's simply untrue. That's false. In some senses, it's right. Like, my life as I live it is endless. And when it's over, it was less than the blink of an eye. And that's what inspires me to not only work harder, to not only find intrigue and to really study and to explore like no other, to draw upon the experiences of others and integrate those experiences that I've learned from others into my own life, the applications of them, the learnings, the wisdom, the knowledge. I love learning about this life. I love experiencing the experiences that I put myself through. I adore my life. Even the moments when I find it tough and I'm like, man, why did I do this? It's those moments that I appreciate more than anything. Because those are the moments where I really learn the most. It's easy to learn when everything's going well, and in fact, I would almost argue that I don't learn as much in those times. I've looking back in my life, looking back over the past few years, the times when I learned the most was really in the times where I was like, shit, dude, I have no idea how this is going to happen. I have no idea what's going to happen next. Those are the times when I learned the most because I paid attention the most. curious, never knowing what was next, ravenous for the next moment, and so easily delighted as things came into fruition. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And I couldn't be more content. Keep up, thrive, stay sexy.